Hello and welcome to our video on the disappearance of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, also known as MH370. On March 8, 2014, the plane vanished while en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing with 239 passengers on board. The incident sparked a massive international search effort that lasted for years, but to this day, the fate of the plane and its passengers remains unknown. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what happened to MH370, the search and rescue efforts, and the various theories surrounding the plane's disappearance. So what happened to MH370? Well, let's start from the beginning. The flight took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m. local time and was scheduled to arrive in Beijing at 6:30 a.m. However, about an hour into the flight, the plane's transponder, which sends its location and altitude to air traffic control, stopped working. The last communication from the cockpit was a routine message to Malaysian air traffic control. Goodnight MH370. This sudden disappearance of the plane triggered an international search effort involving dozens of countries and organizations. Search and rescue operations were initially focused on the Gulf of Thailand and the South China Sea, where the plane was last detected by civilian radar. However, subsequent analysis of satellite data showed that the plane had turned sharply to the west and flown across the Malay Peninsula before turning south into the Indian Ocean. The search effort was a massive undertaking, involving dozens of ships and aircraft from various countries. The search area was vast, covering thousands of square kilometers of ocean. The search was complicated by the depth of the ocean in the area, which in some places is over 4,000 meters deep. Despite extensive searches of the Indian Ocean, no trace of the plane was found for several years. Then, in July 2015, a piece of debris from the plane washed up on the island of Reunion in the western Indian Ocean. Subsequent analysis confirmed that the debris was from MH370. Over the next few years, several more pieces of debris were found along the coast of Africa and on islands in the western Indian Ocean. So, what could have caused the plane to disappear? Several theories have been put forward, including hijacking, a mechanical failure, or pilot suicide. However, none of these theories has been conclusively proven. In 2018, the Malaysian government released a final report on the disappearance of MH370, which concluded that the cause of the disappearance could not be determined with certainty. The report did note, however, that the plane's deviation from its flight path was likely the result of deliberate action by someone on board. One theory that has gained some traction is that the plane was deliberately flown off course by one of the pilots. This theory is based on a number of factors, including the plane's sudden turn-off course, the fact that the plane's communications systems were turned off, and the fact that the plane continued to fly for several hours after it disappeared from radar. However, there is no conclusive evidence to support this theory, and the investigation is ongoing. Another theory is that there was a catastrophic mechanical failure on the plane, such as an explosion or a fire, which caused it to crash into the ocean. This theory is supported by the fact that some of the debris recovered from the plane appears to have been damaged by a high-energy impact. However, again, there is no conclusive evidence to support this theory. In conclusion, the disappearance of MH370 remains one of the most puzzling and tragic aviation mysteries of modern times. Despite years of searching and investigation, we still do not know what happened to the plane and its passengers. The search for answers continues, and we can only hope that one day we will find the answers that we seek. The incident has highlighted the importance of safety measures and advancements in aviation technology to prevent such tragedies from happening in the future. The disappearance of MH370 has also had a profound impact on the families and loved ones of the passengers and crew members on board. The uncertainty and lack of closure surrounding the incident have caused immense emotional distress and grief for those affected. The aviation industry must prioritize the well-being of those impacted by such incidents and provide them with the support they need to cope with the aftermath. While the search for answers continues, the disappearance of MH370 has also highlighted the need for increased cooperation and coordination between countries and organizations in times of crisis. The search for the plane involved a massive international effort, and cooperation between various countries and organizations was crucial in facilitating the search and rescue operations. In conclusion, the disappearance of MH370 remains a mystery that continues to haunt the aviation industry and the world. While we may never know the full truth of what happened to the plane and its passengers, we must continue to prioritize safety and work towards preventing such incidents from happening in the future. Our hearts go out to the families and loved ones of the passengers and crew members on board, and we hope that they can find closure and peace in the midst of this tragedy. Thank you for watching.